Yo, what is going on, people? It is Dilly D back with another video for you guys today. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to make this sort of video. It's the first time that I've been back in front of the camera addressing you guys, and I was hoping at this point I would have a lot of cool and exciting things to say about New World, but unfortunately it's quite the opposite today, boys and girls. I quickly want to first say, before we do get into the majority of the video, that I have been enjoying my time in New World so much. Like, honestly, when we're in that server, when we are running together, the content that's in the game is just so enjoyable, and it's something that has such a big potential for everyone to just enjoy the game and be a part of the community, and it helps smaller communities like DSG thrive. It brings people together, and I think it's the perfect game for that. This video realistically isn't to do with the content that's in the game. It's not really about the game New World. It's just about the things that have been going on around New World, and obviously the server issues that we've been having. It's not really been a true start for us. The 2 years of planning that we've been putting into this game, it didn't really show the true DSG. It didn't really give us the chance to have the optimum start to the game that we would want, So considering the server that we chose, we actually do have a very big Titan army on that server, and hence the queue times being so long.
Carl, you get stuff down before you die.
Oh my god! We've had a lot of players and a lot of members from DSG that just simply haven't been able to connect to the server, so they've had to go on to other servers, and it's just been a bit, it's been shambles. That's the best way of me putting it. It's been shambles. On a little bit more of a personal note, I have been moving out, as you can probably tell. It's been a bit hectic for me. I've not had the time to play the game as much as I'd want. And obviously, when I'm getting home from packing up and moving things around, I'm sat in a 1.5k queue, and there's simply no way of me getting onto the game to enjoy it with everybody. And that's affecting my streams, and it's affecting, the stuff that I really, really want to be doing. I just simply can't do it because I can't get into the game. And we've already committed so many players to join the server that we've been playing on. It's like heartbreaking, bro, because it's literally like, it's just frustrating because I had so many plans for content, for stream ideas and all this sort of stuff, that it's literally just been X'd off at the moment. I feel like until these servers get sorted, there is no way that I can provide the content for you guys and we can truly enjoy the game to its full potential. It's just heartbreaking. I didn't even think that I was going to make a video like this until, I'm sat here talking about it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So let's take a little bit of a rewind here. I'm going to explain to you basically the story of the majority of DSG that made it into the server, and we'll talk a little bit about what's happened up to now. We managed to capture Monarch's Bluff. It was a tremendous occasion. We were so happy on that day one. I did a 19-hour stream. Was on early at like 5:30, 6 a.m. and we went all the way through. Managed to secure Monarchs, like we said, with the help of Invenation. So big shout out to you guys. You know who you are. We couldn't have done it without you, and it's been an amazing time whilst we're on the server together. We did have our first war yesterday, and I have a few things to say about it. So like I say, I have been moving out. I've really not had the amount of time to put into the game that I would want at the moment, especially on the run up to wars and things like that, where you do have to try and hit as high a level as possible. And something crazy happened. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. Today, I have had the worst luck that could have possibly happened. Considering the amount of efforts that everyone has taken to stay in the server once you've logged in, I thought it was a great idea to log on early as possible to ensure the fact that I was in this war. I knew that if I was going to log on any time later, that there was probably a chance that I wouldn't be able to fight alongside my teammates, and obviously shoutcast for the war, and obviously for everybody on stream. Therefore, my own father decided to play on my character all day whilst I was moving sofas around. I was moving TVs into my new apartment. It was getting crazy. But big shout out to you, Dad. Zombie Man, you're an absolute legend for taking on the role of making sure that I was logged in. All day, he was leveling, he was questing, he was chatting to away to everyone. And it was a great day for him to just actually be able to play the game. And something completely... So it must have been about 7 hours that my dad was actually playing the game just so that I was logged in and that I could fight alongside everyone. I get home, I take over from him, I sit down in this chair, put my hands on my keyboard and mouse, and I disconnect. Unfortunately, I won't be playing the war, as we are in a queue. However, I will be watching the war through a Discord stream and basically sitting in with the comms and giving a little bit of my 2 cents going in. So if you do want to watch it, thanks for tuning in, and fingers crossed we get everything sorted right now. I disconnected, boys. 1 hour before fighting in our first ever war against the titans of the server that, honestly, these guys didn't log off. So obviously, as I disconnected, I was like, what do I even do? I had to scramble away and speak to the council and get Sam to obviously sub in for me to shoutcast to the team, because how were we going to lead 50 people in defending Monarchs when the governor's not there? You know, it was heartbreaking, man, and I wanted to cry. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I've never had a game affect me like that. I was on a bit of a low, you know. It hit me in the heart, boys. It really did.
For you?
I'm a tank.
Okay, tank. So we're missing Clayton was
Range DPS.
range DPS. Could we move him to a group where we need a range DPS instead, maybe?
Not only did I disconnect, people couldn't get into the server, the same issue that I had. So we had to basically get last minute randoms into the roster. Some of them weren't on comms, and it was a little bit of shambles. Like I said, DSG, the full company couldn't even get onto the server. So we thankfully had other companies that filled in the gaps. You know, the Invenation, Legion. You guys know who you are. You know, the rest of the companies that hopped in. I do appreciate you all. So not only were the team that we were up against, they were the titans of the server. So the Polish Vodka squad, they had roughly around 300 players online every single day. Like, since the launch, these guys were on no matter what. There was no one on the server that could contest them for influence, apart from one of the bigger Covenant factions called Legion. It wasn't like what we're about, you know. We didn't even get a solid chance to prove what we were about, and the fact that a lot of our players couldn't join, you know, these guys were abusing the server logins so that no one could connect, and obviously I had disconnected. It was just like, it was just heartbreaking, you know. Not to say that these guys weren't incredible players. Don't get me wrong. These guys were so well coordinated. They had incredible levels. They put a lot of time into this game at the start. You know, they were coming at us with like level 55s, 56s in 3 days. That's crazy. These guys mustn't have logged off once. But we had to band together. We had to do what we could. So I just want to say, obviously, a massive shout out to every single one of you guys that did fight alongside the team. So anyway, the war went ahead. We held our ground for as long as possible, and then unfortunately did take the L. Unlucky boys.
Unlucky boys.
Unlucky guys.
They overwhelmed us there big time with the damage and
Boys, well played.
Listen, well played to everyone. We've been dealt some tough cards tonight, I'm going to be honest. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, boys. We come back stronger. You've got to remember that. Well played to every single one of you. And well played to the guys on comms for keeping the composure as well, because that was tough from the beginning. I was seeing some of the damage that was coming out, and that was ridiculous. But listen, well played, boys. It's just unfortunate. You do win some and you lose some. And we'll come back stronger, you know. We learn from the wars. Again, it was difficult. We were outmatched, outleveled. These guys definitely brought some great tactics to the table. A lot of stuff that we've learned now that, you know, we didn't necessarily know going into this war. So not only did we have 1,000,001 things stopping us from actually getting into the game and fighting against them, these guys, you know, have been playing together for a long, long time, did have the numbers, and just definitely did have the brains, and just outplayed us at the end of the day. Please, please, this is a big shout out to especially all the DSG members. I don't want you to feel disheartened by this, you know. These things happen. This is what the game is about. We are going to be taking on more wars. We're going to be fighting many more different guilds. The reason I'm making this video is not to do with the fact we took an L in the war. Like, that's not that doesn't matter to me. You know, that's what the game is about, and we're going to continue to get back up, get on our feet, become the underdogs for a while, regain the morale, regain the strength, and take revenge. You know, that's what we're about at DSG. But this video is just about everybody else. Like, I want people to understand that, like, if you feel like you're not enjoying the game at the minute, please try not to judge the game based on this period of time right now. It's all over the place. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a true showing of what this game has to offer. So I'm not really gonna talk about it for too much longer, because obviously it's a little bit of a sad subject today. And like I say, I expected to come with good news. But you know, it's just been one of those. It's not about the L. It's just about how things have happened on the run up to us taking that loss. That's the main thing that's kind of set us back a little bit here. So, but on a positive note, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here. DSG are stronger than ever. We're going to learn from this. We're obviously going to try and regain the morale. We're going to gain the strength, continue to enjoy the game as we're meant to. You know, we're going to remain the underdogs for a while, and we're going to come back even stronger once these servers are fixed and once we can get every single member of DSG side to side in the same server. So that's our priority. We're waiting on the transfer information, and as soon as we get it, we'll give every single person in the Discord an update. So big shout outs to you all, man. That's it from me today, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate you guys listening along. I'm sorry that it was a little bit of a negative issue, but I feel like it was just something that I needed to address, you know? It was a tough one, you know? It hit me hard, man. It hit me hard. That's it from me today, boys. Listen, I've got a lot more moving out that I need to do right now, but at least I've managed to jump back in front of the camera and speak to you all. Much love. Keep those chins up, boys. New World, if you're listening, if there's anything that you can do out there, keep smashing it, keep working hard at trying to fix these servers. The character transfers is a great idea. We need more information on them, and just keep working on these fixes, please, because this game, it has so much potential, and that you don't understand how much I want to give to it. You know, I want to put the hours in. I want to be able to do that, but with the community. The community is the most important thing to me, and that's all I have to say. Dilly D signing out. Peace, love, and stay positive, boys. We will be back. Peace.